Hi, hi. How is everyone doing today? I'm having a fun day. Went on an adventure to the mall, shopping plaza, whatever. Well, it's both. It's got a mall and a plaza. But anyways, story time, because what leads to the reading is how do people view you? What are their first impressions? Because my story made me wonder, why did this guy approach me? So I'm waiting at the bus stop after going to the plazas, and I had all my bags down there. And this homeless guy, or at least I'm pretty sure he's homeless, he walks by me talking. And I'm like, oh gosh, he's talking to me, but I had music on. So I just ignored him, made it clear I was listening to music, started singing and stuff. And he just walked by, and I gave him a smile because he smiled at me. Like, how you doing? I was like, I'm good, and you? Smiles, bye. Don't. And then he leaves, and then I feel him coming back, or at least I feel something coming up on me. Hope this isn't too echoey. But I look back, and it's him. And it's this older man, and he's probably well into his 70s. He's very old, maybe like 69, 73, something like this. And I guess he had, I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. But, so, and then he comes back this time, he's shaking a bottle of wine. Why do I attract the strange ones, the strange ones? It is about this much wine, and it's not even a full bottle. It's a swig. Not even, I don't even know. And he's like, blah, 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 blah. I could see him clearly talking to me and demanding a conversation. So I, turn my music off. I'm like, excuse me? And he starts talking to me in French. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't speak French. I'm thinking I'm going to get out of this conversation quick with that one because older people don't usually know both, but they do. This one did. So he clicks on his English and he's like, wine, you want some of my wine? And I'm like, what? No, I'm okay, thank you. And he's shaking it. No, you sure? Look, there's enough. We can both have some. My life. So I'm like, no, I'm good. I had just bought a bunch of drinks. So I was like, I pointed at my bag. I'm like, I got a lot of drinks. I'm covered. Thank you. I'm good. And he's like, you sure? And I'm like, no, I'm sure. And he's like, okay. And he walks off, and I'm like, what a strange person. One, why do you have a bottle of wine? And two, why are you offering it to me? I mean, do I really, what kind of impression am I making out there in the world? Do people want to give me, you know? Oh my gosh, he was like he was just like the hobo on the Aristocats for Disney. He was the hobo duck, and he's just walking around drinking a bottle of wine. That was him. And he wanted me to drink wine with him. I'm like, you're crazy. I'm not drinking wine with you. I don't even drink wine to begin with. I don't like the taste of alcohol. Ugh, hate it. I get like a strawberry daiquiri, and I'm like, oh god, this is disgusting. Like, why did I put alcohol in it? It tastes so much better without it. Okay, any other person that drinks is like, what? You don't taste it? And I'm like, yeah, I do. I hate it. Because I like to drink. It's fun. Ooh, protector. That makes me think of this little shield. I found this and I thought it was just so cute. It's a shield, it's a toy made in China. But yes, it has a cute little sun. So I kept it. Now, so let's see, we're at 4 minutes. We start the reading now. I don't use these cards. I don't really want to use these cards. I have no idea why they even got pulled out. So maybe I will. Ugh, maybe they got something they want to sell you. So, how do people view you? What impression do you, what, what do you? Oh God, you're poor. What? City house. Oh, okay. Never mind. Not the chip. This is the poor man. He's looking at that dish like, oh, I wish I could afford a bite. They don't see you as a beggar. They see you as someone that gives the spread because you come from a city house, beautiful city house. Okay. Well, that's nice. You give off a very giving impression. What card is that? Number 45 and 24, whatever. Seven. The Seven of Wands. I don't see how that has anything to do with the Seven of Wands. Well, either way, surprise. Oh, okay. So for some of you, you do look like a pauper. You know, Prince and the Pauper. Not P-O-P-P-E-R, P-O-U, pauper. Yes, you look like you're a pauper, but you really come from a city home, you know. And though everyone's usually very surprised about this, but you know, you're not who they thought you were. So, okay, you'd give off that type of impression where people don't know you. Misunderstood. Okay, so oh, I think you're risky. Ooh, you must have a bad boy, bad girl look to you. Mm. Okay, so where should I click from here? Click, click. I haven't been on a computer in weeks. I'm not sure what I'm clicking. Okay, so I'm gonna click that. I don't want to forget it. Underneath, oh, the protector again. A lot of money. Okay, so you hide that you have a lot of money, and so people don't know. They think you're the pauper. Oh, see, mouse, mousy. You keep quiet about it. Come on, fishy. Oh, fishy, 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 poisson. Maybe you speak French. I used to have a joke because there was a French man I knew. Well, I don't think I know. I'm trying to remember if I was. It was a long time ago. It might have been a friend of a friend. That's how deep the joke, how old the joke is. But we say fishy, fishy, bon bon for French people. So it made me think of it. Lots of hiding in the dark, light in the dark. Okay, but you're really an eagle. You seize your opportunities. Okay, so people see you as mousy, maybe a little what would I flip floppy, you know, but very bright, joy, very joyful. So you give off a very joyful, fun vibe, but you're very quiet and to yourself. It looks like you're in your thoughts a lot about all the joyful things you're thinking of. And with the moon and the fish, it's more that mystery. They can't quite tell what you are, but something tells me you behave like the fish. So maybe you're a Pisces. That doesn't really matter. That you're around, walking around, just having a good time, basically, like that. Hope. Something tells me you inspire hope. Oh, shit. Okay. Waiting. Surprise again, huh? And death. Okay. You're waiting for a surprise death? Hmm. Friend. Okay. So, we have friend on the table here, with merchant behind it. So, this tells me this is either you, this is you if you're feminine. If you're masculine, this may be you. Okay, but either way, both of you are very, both the male, masculines and the feminines in the group here are servers for love, apparently. The love card just flopped out too. So you have hope. You're waiting for the surprise. Something about death to some friend. So maybe you've recently had to cut some people off. Not really necessarily cut people off, but you had to. I'm a little shaky. Sorry. Um, but yeah, there was recently some friendly ties that came to an end. You were surprised by it, and but it seems like you were waiting for it to happen. Yeah, you were hoping it wouldn't. Interesting. So People see you as a very patient, hopeful. You surprise them. And the death card just says Scorpio for me for that. Like they're just saying like because you have some type of, death look about you. A death stare. Because you have a nice deathly look about you. People, I guess, are surprised when they actually get to know you and see you're nothing but, oh, that's like me. Mm, that's cool. Well, if you're in my collective, then I guess you're very similar to me. Emotions are running high. Interesting. You cause people to get in their feelings. All because of your death look. The death stare makes people, I don't know, it intimidates people. You must intimidate people. That's what I mean by that. So we got emotions are running high. It's time to release negativity. Expect a powerful change. Time to breathe out. So, the camera. Let me put more water so I can burp in 5 more minutes. So, they're saying that you were highly stressed out. You needed to release something negative. You did because a powerful change occurred, and now you're in a state of breathing. A state of relaxation. So I think people realize that you've gone through something highly emotional and negative. There's the Scorpio, full moon in Scorpio. So yeah, very scorpionic, which means you're probably very pretty. Scorpio people are usually very beautiful, sultry, exotic, intimidating. Yes, very intimidating. So basically, they see you, they approach you because you're mousy. And then you cut the light on them and you let them know, I'm not a mouse, I'm just a loner. And you turn that joy on, you invite them in basically with the joy. But until you cut the joy on, they're intimidated to talk to you, unless they have to. They see you as a go-getter, that's for sure. You got your eye on the prize and you go for it. You wait for your opportunities and you take them. And that's very successful usually. It means you're a very successful person. Mm. It scared me. So, no, that's really cool. Let's see. Let's put this over here. Let's put these over there. Put those there. And put these here. Okay. So, yes, that intimidation factor that you've been having on people is going to change drastically. Something tells me you're going to turn on that joy and you're going to be more joyous on the outside. You're not going to be so, hopeful looking like you're praying, living on a prayer. That's the song that was playing right outside the grocery store. I was walking by, they were doing construction. It was so funny to me to see them on their scaffolds. I think that's what they're called. Those build a ladder things for the wall, to scale the walls and do things. And they were listening to Bon Jovi, living on a prayer. So maybe you're living on a prayer right now. But yes, so you're very dreamy. You have a big imagination and you discuss it. You let it out. You don't hide it, but you do keep it to yourself and you wait for the right opportunity to release that, like whatever it is you want to talk about, whatever it is you've been, dreaming up, all your thoughts and your imagination. You let it out. But people are usually very surprised that you have that in you. Oh, that's very sweet. You surprise people. I mean, you got it twice, so if you're a feminine, you're very surprising yourself. Interesting. What is this one? The Nine of Hearts. She looks like she is surprised that something isn't where it belonged. So, that's interesting. So, let's get some of these now. Oh, no. What else would I tell you? But yes, I think everyone sees you as a very good friend. You're friend material. I know if you're sexy, I'm sorry. You're just good for friendships, apparently. No, I don't know. I'm teasing. But basically, it's saying that they can see that you're someone that makes a good friend. That's cool. I guess because of your mousy nature. They see it as, well, someone like that is very quiet, would make a good friend. Oh, oh, the comics. So that's more of that joy beaming out, you know? And the sad clown. That's always what it makes me think of because of the kitty cat's little thing right here. It's just a slit in the mask because it's a person wearing a kitty cat mask, you know? But there's a slit in it. It always makes me think of a solo tier. What is this, Charlie Chaplin? Yeah, like he even kind of has like his clothes a bit. So you got like this, oh, you got like a comedicness to you that you, it's just you. It just comes from you like this. And they notice that. They're like, oh my gosh, that person's actually pretty fun. You know, see all these little dots here? It's basically all your imagination, imaginative ideas and thoughts and things like this. You keep it to yourself and then you bam, let it out through something creative, obviously. Something nice and creative and dreamy. Ooh, the siren. So you got some nice, that's more of the fish energy for Neptune. You know, you've got some type of mermaid essence to you. Maybe have really long hair. Okay, the ocean. Yes, you're very dreamy. And you see how the ocean's dark with the eye? Is that nice? Yes, with that eyeball right there. It's basically saying that your ocean's deep and vast, but you look at it. You don't, look how the colors are coming from it. It's more of that joy that I'd be talking about right here. Got a lot of it here. Hope and joy. The king. Okay. You have the Midas touch, apparently. Maybe that's how you have the city house. Like this guy. He's just getting 6,000 bucks out of the river, just catching it, luckily with his net, you know. So you're very what is the word? You see how he's got the pearl there, you know? It's like you got the world at the end of your fingertips, you know. The empty room. Oh, but you're alone. So you're not dating anyone. I don't think you want to date. It doesn't look like you want to date. Looks like you want a friend because it's the only type of card out here. Although I did see the lovers here. I guess that, whoops, I just left. Oh no, there's no love card here. There's no love here. Where did I see the love? Whatever, the love is gone. Love don't live here anymore. Mhm. Only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine. So, yes, maybe you left somebody recently and you left them in an empty room. And ultimately now you're in an empty room. But if you left them, then I'm guessing you like your room empty right now. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, you're interested in having a friend, but you don't have one. Maybe empty room. My goodness. What else would I tell you? You can't see these. Let me skip them over while I think. Okay. Got it. Saturn, such a pretty card, Like like you come from the ocean, like almost like you're a dream. Like you're not real. Like you just plopped out from the ocean. These people here probably don't think I'm real. I'm like, how do you take the bus? Please don't judge me. I haven't took a bus in a long time. And that's how life is. They choose you. Earlier disappointments were just rehearsals for the great stuff coming your way. So fuck the empty room. You are destined for greatness on the wings of love. See, there it is. You tried to hide it, but you love love. You want love. There's nothing wrong with wanting love. It's needing love that's the problem. You don't need it. It sounds so cold, but you'll understand what I mean. If you love yourself and you're happy with yourself, you don't need love. And you know that. That's why the empty room is like, aha, ooh. You want to go into a dark ocean. You're fine alone. All these things are alone, okay, in the dark, even. You know, you're very respectable and you demand respect. They can see that. You're very commanding of respect. There you go. You put your foot down when necessary. You have what it takes. So that's more putting your foot down. They choose you, huh? Okay, so yes, they can. It says, okay, this is why that bum approached me, I suppose. It says, you might not readily believe this. It might even spook you a bit. But there are those who choose this very lifetime, in large part knowing you to be there. Now that's what we call a reputation. So something tells me you, like I said, you have a very, mm, what would you call that? Regality? You know, but not, but if people see you as the pauper, it's not like you're running around with all your finery on. You're just, I don't know. But that's why they come up to you. That's why they talk to you. You're very magnetic. You have a very good reputation out in the spiritual world and, out there in the souls. Yes, you'll be surprised. Again, another surprise. Ask with love, and their answers may surprise you. Yet, whatever their answer, be happy, and this may surprise them. Hi, it's love, and I dot dot dot. So it's saying that, when people come to you and insult you, just always treat them nice, because you never know who you're talking to. And I'm sure you can understand if you dress around like the pauper when you're the prince. Well, even if you're feminine, you get the idea. The princess. But the name of the movie was Pauper and the Prince. So, okay, and you have what it takes. Okay, and you're a leader. That's why you're so alone. So they expect you to be real nasty. Then when they talk to you, you're like, "What's up? Hey, how you doing? No, no, I'm good. La 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 la." You have all the light in you, every beam exploded onto them, and they're like, oh, "My goodness," I like that. That's a really fun personality for me, in my opinion. You always follow your heart, okay? Unless it's been broken. Oh, don't have a broken heart. So that's why I said I think maybe you're coming from something, but it seems distant because I don't feel any sorrow. Always follow your heart. Unless it's been broken, then you must lead it back into love. See? So at first you're like, nope, no love. I'm great. No love. No love. Love don't live here anymore. I'm good alone because you probably are good alone, but things happen. I feel good alone, but I still want somebody to talk to, you know. Mm. And also, have to be someone that I can get down with. Get down in Funky Town. Oh, who doesn't want that? But do I want him in my empty room? I don't know. You can still have love without having anyone. You can keep your empty room, if that makes sense. I don't have an empty room right now. I don't even have my own place right now. I'm getting there. I'm in an in-between state. So that's what's next for me. Soon I will have my empty room. Okay, back into love. Yes. P.S. Did you know that hearts are never too big to mend or too small to rebound or too tired to love again? So if you've closed off to love, the world can see it. That's what they're saying. They see that you've shut the door for that. And maybe that's why people are approaching you because they're attracted to you. Let's not forget the siren. You have a magnetic call to people that are attracted to you. Boy, male, female, doesn't matter. They're going to be attracted to you. Because you're like the sirens and the Homer adventure. I think it was Homer. Was it Homer? I don't know. I don't read, sorry. Okay, earlier disappointments were just rehearsals for the great stuff coming your way. So this is more so advice. So I don't know who's giving you this advice. The cards, the spirits. Never regret love. No matter how blind, it improved your vision. No matter how foolish, it made you wiser. And no matter how generous, it made you more. I guess more generous. Hubba hubba. Oh, it's the one with the double hubba, with the hubba hubba in it. And it's like everyone thinks you're gorgeous. You're gorgeous. So you should be out there finding someone gorgeous. This guy's what's the death card? Maybe you're gonna meet a Scorpio man soon. So ignore who he is, but look how sexy he is. Got a little sexy leg, got a little sexy body, you know. This is the only one that's naked, so that's the only one I'm going with. Okay, did I read it? Yeah. After that is this last one, and then the bottom. To clarify, oh, it says, you are destined for greatness on the wings of love. To clarify, the primary rules of love, in bold letters, are not to heal, fix, or mend. See, that's why I said you don't need love. If you feel the need to need love, then you're not healed somewhere. Something needs to be healed, fixed, or mended. So, and if you don't want love, then it's the same thing. You see, you should want love. By wanting it doesn't mean that's what you're chasing. You're not chasing it down, hunting it. It just means you know that that's what you want. So that way, when you see it, it can happen for you. So that's what I'm saying. Don't go out there, don't run out there trying to find and date people, but don't not have your eyes open for a possibility. Don't close your heart. So it's not to soothe, cure, or ease, not even to refresh, rejuvenate, or restore. Hardly. The primary rules of love are to yahoo, yeehaw, and woohoo. That's what it's saying down in Funky Town, okay? Get your love on. So it's saying stop looking like this, okay? Stop that. You're looking off like, oh, I'm so beautiful. But I belong, and that's where I'm gonna be. But to your surprise, this is always a catch, like there's someone coming that's quite a catch. Very, very, very big surprise. Okay. Now, they choose you, Pikachu. Yeah, you got a great reputation. So, what's next? Be true to yourself. So they say, sorry, I'm leaning back. They say basically you don't hide who you are. You may be mousy, but you're not hiding. You're just picking and choosing when you expose yourself or talk about yourself or show yourself. You may not ever understand what's going on in their life, but you can always figure out what's going on in yours. So basically, you're very good at letting people be who they are. You're not very controlling, but you're very controlling of yourself. You have a lot of self-control. Okay, so that's another thing people see is a very self-controlled person. Beautiful, self-controlled, contained though. But funny. You have a humor. You're funny. That's fun. Who doesn't like to be funny? What are we at? 20 minutes? Okay. Wrapping it up. I believe I'm pretty much done. I want to get you up. Something like that. Retreat. Okay, that goes for time to breathe out. And light. Okay, look to the spaces between the trees for answers. So you're like a guiding light for people. People look to you for examples. Okay, so you give off a very good example. That's what I'm saying. You have almost like a regality about you. Maybe the popper, but you know manners. Okay, you're a mannered person. Spoil yourself in the morning mist. Breathe in nature's sweet scents. Time to breathe out. So now this is telling you it's time you can breathe in too. And just take it in and be happy. I think you have everything to be happy for. I think you are happy. You never said you weren't. Put it there. So after that, we got, let's go with one of these. Random cards, don't mind them. So, whoa. Stop, slow down. The pace must abate before it's too late. So, you seem like cautious to others, okay? People see you, people see you very slow and cautious. I want to say hesitation, like you have a hesitation towards things, like you hesitate. So you may have that nature to you where you hesitate, but you still go for what you want. So you might hesitate, but it's so that you can really get what you're trying to get. Okay. Yeah, see, zebra. Okay. Oh gosh, and then the turtle, slow and steady. But then there's panther. Okay, I could go on forever. You must have a panther spirit about you. But yes. Okay, bluebell, gratitude. See, manners. I told you they think you're very grateful. Be thankful for what is good now. You're very good at seeing the good in things, and my guess people as well. You're very good at seeing the good in people and there's the good in a shitty situation because, like I said, emotions are running high. So you had to release something highly negative that was highly emotional for you. And people can, they see and they understand exactly what you've done. It's very cool. Sorry, I'm organizing as I go. This is like the first time I do a full reading in here. Last time I did a reading, I get interrupted by one of the women here. She just needed to ask me some things. So my last video, that's why it was cut short. I didn't want to edit it and take her out, and I didn't feel like I couldn't finish it no more. She broke my concentration. I'm not gonna lie, but that's okay. I don't need. I was fine. It's my own fault. She told me I had something to talk to. She told me to meet her at 7, and I forgot. So at 7:10, she's like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Sorry. I forgot." Air, very smart. And she was a very smart person. Work with the elements of air to cut through the core of a situation, see the truth. Oh, yes, you're a truth seeker. It's okay. You see the truth for what it is, and you're very understanding of the truth. So you're like, okay. And this is not a lot of people can do that because you have to take your emotions out of the equation in order to do that. So that's why I say you're very in control of yourself. You have a very, you know, controlled nature about you. Okay. When 3 rays of light, balancing male and female energies, peace and harmony. So something tells me that if you're masculine, you are a divine masculine. Good for you. If you're feminine, this is the same thing. So this is why everyone sees you as a confusion because you are an example. You're an example to, if you're a woman, you're an example to how women are supposed to behave. And if you're a man, you're an example of how men are supposed to behave. But the problem with that is that you know you. Because that's the only way to really do that is by at least being on the road to knowing you or already there. You know what I mean? Like you're on that path to oneness. And when you go on that path, you end up accidentally closing the door. Trust me. Because why? You don't need anybody. You're like, well, I don't need no one. I can do that on my own, I can do everything myself. I'm happy. So why would I invite someone into my life, right? It could make it messy. No, not if you find someone who's like you. So all these people see you as something great, but I have a feeling that they're not in your league. And I don't mean that nastily. I mean like you, if you're divine with your manners, with yourself, the way you are, which you scream to me you are, especially with this king card. I'm probably mostly talking to some masculines for that, but it doesn't matter. They got this siren card, so you're you're like a male mermaid, gorgeous. Oh gosh, like those earrings on the Little Mermaid. My goodness, they had such a chest on them, didn't they? Oh my God, they were so sexy. So, and especially, my God, and her dad had like pecs of steel. Like, you see what I'm saying? You're very gorgeous. That's my point. Any age, you're a gorgeous man or woman. You are a mermaid, so to speak. Okay, so you got a lot of Neptune in your chart somewhere. Maybe Neptune in the first house, which would be like, that nice fishy energy. So we won't discuss love because you're like just now. I don't even know if you're open to it, but you know what I mean? You're so solid on your own. You're like, who needs love? I get it. But you can't close your heart because then you won't see when that one person that would fit your lifestyle. That's what it is. You have your own lifestyle. And it involves you and the things you love, including you. So, where do you fit a man or a woman or even same-sex gender? You know what I'm saying? When you fit the other person. It works. I guess you just gotta let it happen naturally. You probably overthink things with the air card. People probably see you as maybe a very intelligent person, but possibly an overthinker. So perhaps you're overthinking this whole love situation stuff. Justice. Okay. What are you getting justice for? I don't know. But this card's more so the pictures in the card show the balanced scale. So you're very balanced. You might be a Libra. Okay. But they're saying you're very balanced with your words, your thoughts, and emotions. You're basically balanced with everything. And you also receive divine guidance. You're guided from internally. You know what I mean? Courage. Ooh, people see you as a very just person, very balanced and fair, very strong moral compass, and courageous. My goodness. See, look, she's got a shield. Okay, she's an angel too. She's got wings. hmm She looks very vibrant and young. All the angels do. You might be an earth angel. Strength. My gosh, you're one hell of a person. You're also, everyone sees you so strong. Look at that shield again. You wear a lot of armor. Not physically, maybe, but mental armor. You protect yourself, but you're beautiful. You have the ability to put the shield down, you know? That's what that balance is. So you might be like this on the streets, but then the minute you are approached or something, you're like, "What's up? I'll put my shield down. What's up?" And you get all, firefly. And then you surprise everybody that you're not just this, which is the air card, all that. Okay? And then they also get to see that you're very fair, you know? You're a very fair person. Bottom of the deck is, oh, good cheer, see? You see how that person looks sad and the other one's happy? See, you're that person with the wings, with the star over their head. The star is more of that divine knowledge, It's encoded in you, it's in you. It's in you, not on you. So, yeah, people meet you and it's almost like you're a fairy. See, the sad woman right there, she's got butterfly wings. So the other one's got more fairy wings. One is mythical, one is realistic. Butterflies exist. Fairies, do they? I think they do. Because I like fairies. I think they're cute. So it's more of that mermaid energy about you. You got a very fairy, you might be very magical. That's why they say you have good luck. But yeah, you have that about you and you come across people and you spread it, you know? And sometimes you're probably that person down. You look like the person maybe sometimes like that with the one with the butterfly wings. But then once people speak to you, you bam, turn right into that beautiful fairy with the star over your head. And they're like, where did this person come from? They're like, no one I've ever met before. How do they have so much good cheer about them and they contain it and hold it so well? Well, that's what I get from that. That's really nice. Okay, let me get you a card. I don't think I need any tarot today. I just did Oracle. I like Oracle. Oh. Okay, so you might be in, yeah, okay, hold on. This is only for some. Oh no, that's about the messages, because this is in my paper planes. So yeah, you're very go with the flow. Something tells me you came from nothing. Okay, so you might have that nice house now. That's probably why you just roll out like the popper, because it's like, it's in me, not on me. You got the Midas touch, but you don't let that get you down. Why did I say get you down? Either way, downtown popped out. What does this have to do with it? This might be from your ex if you've left somebody. Okay, it's basically a song saying that the person that they're in love with is never going to be theirs. They might not even know who it is. It might be just something. So they comfort themselves with anybody else, but always wanting someone else. So that's why I say maybe if that's your energy, you'll know. If it's from someone in the past, you'll know. You'll know who that is. You can listen to it. And then fire in your eyes. So maybe that's what really draws people in is your eyes. They see those eyes and they're like, And talk to that person, they're magnetic. Waterfalls, TLC, okay? So TLC is obviously tender love and care, but for the song, it's so maybe that's what you're in the process of giving yourself tender love and care. People probably see you and they think you're damaged or something because you're mousy. And you're like, no, I'm mousy just because that's how I prefer to roll as I'm chilling out there in the world. Maybe you have a mouse uh, totem animal, you know? Heart of the city. Ain't no love in the heart of the city. Na-na-na-na. So yes, ain't no love in the heart of town. So yeah, you're very against love. And something tells me it's because you're not trying to sleep around. That's what this song is all about. Like running and trying to love bomb or be loved bomb. And that's what the waterfall is. You know, you're chasing a waterfall of, like a gush of emotions dumped onto you. Not yours, but someone else's. So you're like, I'm not trying to go out there and have anyone dump all their love bombing onto me. It's nothing but freaking broken people in the world. Oh my God, really? That's how you feel. So, so you're like, I'm not gonna go chasing waterfalls, and that's good because you're gonna get sick. So this might be your tone though, an energy towards an ex, and maybe that ex is out there chasing waterfalls, trying to, you know, fill the void. If you're the one trying to fill the void, then you know. If you are, don't do that. There's no void. You are all you need. This is basically you. Okay? And this is what you display to people. This is what they see. They see you as, you know. So, okay, now it's making more sense and more messages. So they see you as bad news, not like you're a bad person, but you're a heart eater. Like, you're a heartbreaker. They're worried if they open their heart to you, you're going to be that girl for them that they never get back or they never see again or they never get to, you leave an impression, you leave a burn on people, I guess. And it causes them to really break down and they can't help but just throw themselves onto you. So that's probably why you have that about you where you're like, nope. But you have beautiful eyes. That's what this is basically saying. It's also about finding a soulmate. So the next person that you ever go there with will most likely be a soulmate. So that's nice. Anything else I'd like to give you? I think that's all of it. So, how do people view you? As strong, courageous, just, joyful, okay, peaceful, harmonious, a very good balance of male and female energies. You're very cautious. You you're relaxing. You know how to breathe in and out. Like you know how to take your time. You're gracious. That's the word I'm thinking of. Gracious. You have a graciousness about you, like something that poised people have. And something tells me you're not royalty in a literal sense, but yet it's like as if you've been to not reform school. Maybe you have, but what's that called? Where they go to manners school. They learn manners. Whatever. You look like someone who's been primped and propered, even though you haven't. That's your divinity is showing. And people love it. They are drawn to it. You're like a light in the darkness. So they see you as a light in the darkness. You're beaming with joy. You're absolutely beautiful and stunning. And then the ability to be able to be guarded and shielded and tough as nails. And then the ability to be able to be very sweet and divine and put down your armor when it's time. I mean, that's great. You give people hope. You know what I mean? They want to see this. They want to stare at you. Maybe you get a lot of people staring at you, okay? You make people get emotional too. So if you ever encounter anybody negative and not inspired by you, it's because you've stirred their emotions. And so you have a way of stirring people's emotions for the good or the bad. Okay? So yeah, they people choose to talk to you. They choose to look at you. They choose you. They like you. The world really likes you. They've chosen this lifetime just to bump into you. So I really the guy with the wine who chose this life just to offer me wine one day. It's silly, but I like to think of it that way. Was I was a weird guy. But yes, that's all I got for you. And you live on your own, and you're solid with yourself, and you shock people. You shock and awe, shock and awe. Okay, and keep shocking everyone. Keep giving them, keep inspiring awe into people. Awe inspiring. You know, keep spreading the good cheer. See, all that comes from your own confidence. People say you have a lot of confidence about you. Okay, okay, and you be letting go easily. There's Grace. See, Grace. Okay, yes. You know, I mean, you had to let something go recently, or vice versa, right? It was a let go. I mean, it was a mutual let go, but it was a let go. Now, wait, I missed the bottom of the deck. So to end it, you are good enough. So if you ever get down on yourself, everyone knows you're good. I think basically that's saying that all these people that you ever bump into and all these people that ever give you an impression, they see you as a good person. Right? You're good enough for all the things you've ever received. You deserve everything you ever get and ever have because you were just so happy with it, so gracious. You're a very gracious person. People love you. But that's all I got. Bye.